Yo, my boy, welcome back. To another episode. I'm Cameron.
And I'm Dean. This is Collective Efforts, podcast where gentlemen collectively discuss common experiences while continually working to build and improve one another up. Before we get into this episode today, we asked you guys if you could just like, follow, subscribe. Honestly, anything helps us grow our page. Would you agree, Cam?
100%. And I ain't gonna lie, Spotify viewers, y'all might want to switch over to that YouTube because my boy Dean over here looking real spiffy. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, I was gonna hit you right back with that, bro. That black jacket is clean, my boy. I might need to get that up off you real quick.
Hey, I appreciate it. As long as you buy it, don't try the jacket. We good, my boy. We good.
I won't do that to you, Kim. I won't do that.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, like my boy Dean said, man, make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, follow us on Spotify. We still working out the kinks for Apple Podcasts, but we promise we're gonna get that to y'all soon. And with that being said, we'll catch y'all in a few seconds.
Es solo mente. I vow to always be the same young G, even when they change on me. There ain't a stain on me. Vow to always be me, do me. Vow to always be the same young G, even when they change on me. Boy, these some cold ass streets.
Past trauma is it's a big thing that affects us, throughout our life. And really, bro, my past trauma stemmed from a place of neglect, like child abandonment and child abuse when I was younger. That's where my past trauma, I would say, it stems from.
Yeah, I would say my past trauma, I got a little story to kind of go with my past trauma. But it's more so like physical as well as like mental as well, you could say. But I actually had a brain surgery for a tumor whenever I was 15.
Yeah.
And from that surgery, well, first off, I stayed in the hospital for about a month and a half. I couldn't move the first week I got out, or the first week after my surgery. And so that was rough. And after that, I started staying in the hospital for about a month. And long story short, that's where a lot of my trauma really began to stem from. I was already having problems beforehand, but that's when the problem really got serious, I guess you could say, for me. Like my life kind of took a whole different turn. So
more so when you was around the age of 15.
I would say that's when the real physical trauma started. But that wasn't my first surgery. That wasn't my first experience, just dealing with trauma in general. But that was a trauma that most definitely affected my life the greatest.
100%. Yeah, bro. Mine, rewinding back to what I said when we opened up the episode. So like I said, my trauma come from a place of neglect, more so when I was a child, and it started around third grade. We talked a little bit about this, and I want to say it was our first two episodes, the Thanksgiving special and the vulnerability in men one, right? We'll drop the links down below if y'all want to go back and rewatch those. But anyway, back to what I was saying. And this is not to out my mom. I done said this multiple times, but when I was in third grade, she met a dude, you know what I'm saying, and basically just turned her back on me and my brothers, and we were just left alone at a young age to more so fend for ourselves. We deal with a lot of like I said, he had abusive ways that most people wouldn't consider to be effective for children to learn. We was in a different environment growing up, and this is all when we stayed on Ella. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was tough. It was times when we had to go to school with the same clothes, not by choice. That's just, it was what it was, bro. Because he threw away all our clothes and stuff. I don't even really know if my brother's comfortable with me saying this, but it was times when we only took baths like I think it was only like twice a week, and we wore the same clothes, bro, like shirts, underwear, socks, like everything was the same. It wasn't washed, it was only washed once a week. So we used to go to school smelling real funky. And before that, bro, I got confidence in myself now because I'm that nigga. But anyway, but before then, bro, I had like a lot of confidence with the way I carried myself. And then when it really was when fifth grade hit, you know what I'm saying? When fifth grade hit, so from fifth grade to about fifth grade to about seventh grade, I was like at my lowest confident wise based off just going to the school with the same clothes. And this one we made a switch from Houston to Humble, from the north side of Houston to Humble, Texas. So like what I was accustomed to was different. Kids was going to school with New Jordans and shit like that, and I was going to school with like Fat Forms and Fubu's. So it's just a different time.
Different time. How did that affect any of your relationships
Moving forward? Yeah. Cause like I said, bro, like so I was so used to neglect, right? So I didn't really communicate well to people because I didn't want to be rejected because I was already rejected by my mom. At least that's what I felt, right? And yeah, bro, I never really found myself opening up to people when I was younger. And then when I did connect with somebody, it was hard for me to let them go because I never had the feeling before. It's kind of like when you get, for all the people who out there who has dealt with like, abandonment from a parent, whether that's your mom, dad, whoever you grew up with, right? Like you know how I feel like when you really connect with someone, you don't want to let it go. So sometimes you try not to connect to people, just to keep yourself peace.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm sure there are individuals out there who can relate to that. I myself personally can't relate to that, but I know there are a lot of individuals who for sure do. Yeah, I would personally say my past trauma has affected like a lot of my relationships, like with women. To be honest with you, that was one of the areas that I had to learn to like really adjust to, because it's sort of like a mental block to go through, rehab, like working, trying to figure out who you are physically again. It can be a mental block. It's mentally taxing, and it's obviously physically taxing as well. And so
you said for women,
you take that. Yeah, I mean, in terms of like women, and I've also had girlfriends. It's been hard opening up with them about everything I've gone through as well.
Now, when you say,
because
go ahead.
Mm-hmm. No, what were we gonna ask?
Now, when you say it's hard to open up to them, is it a sense of they won't understand what you're going through, or is it like I'm
that? And honestly, from a man's perspective, you don't want to be viewed as like, we don't really want to be viewed as like weak, right?
No, 100%.
And so at first, like whenever I first started going through it, the way I grew up, I was like this isn't right. Like I gotta be tougher. I gotta be stronger than what I'm going through right now.
That's funny, bro. I might get a little off topic with this, but I feel like in some cases, like you trying to be tougher, low key make yourself weaker because you never actually deal with the emotional pain and the past trauma that you went through. You kind of put it on the back burner.
I didn't.
Exactly. You put it on the back burner, and then like, you have situations when you just can't take it no more, and you explode, and God forbid whoever's in a crossfire, they just in a crossfire,
Yeah, and it's funny you say that because there were, unfortunately, a lot of individuals in that crossfire looking back at it, doing things, that affected other people, and just out of not even caring so much for myself, um, yeah, I mean, you're absolutely right. I mean, there's a lot of individuals who can be caught up in a crossfire of just something you're going through personally, and you wind up being like excuse my language, but you wind up be like just addicted to certain people.
Nah, for real. For real.
So
that's funny you say that though. I mean, like I can relate to you as far as like, past trauma, like having problems with women and stuff like that. Cause like, bro, I think one of the worst feelings is being rejected. I don't want to be rejected, bro. So like, I don't want to be rejected. Like coming up, bro, like I said, going through all that shit, bro, it really just made me like really just not talk. And on the cool, a lot of people used to tell me I used to walk around with a mug. And honestly, bro, sometimes I still do to this day. Actually, it was my little brother Kendall who caught me mugging at a Chick-fil-A work on accident. I didn't even mean to do it. It just happened. But I don't know, bro. Maybe I might just walk around with a mug out of like a defense mechanism, just to, like I said, bro, just to protect my inner peace from people who might try to do me wrong. But I don't think that's the right way to walk, though, because, you never know. I shouldn't be walking in fear of what people can do to me. I don't think I should walk like that. I don't think anybody should walk like that.
And you know something that's crazy too, bro? Most people who we grew up with, especially specifically talking about like high school and like college now, most people had no idea that I even had it to me.
I didn't.
Most people had most people had no idea. And so it was like I was going through this, and it was like I was keeping this all like, just locked in. And it got to a point, like you said, where it was you just can't do it anymore. I started going down like a real bad path.
Yeah, bro.
And by God's grace, he sent individuals on my path to help me out. He sent you on my path. He sent a lot of other individuals to really help me out. So
absolutely, bro. I want to make a special shout out.
In the moment.
What's up?
Nah, give a shout out.
Oh no, bro. I was gonna say I want to make a special shout out first and foremost to my aunt Sherelle. That's my rock. She held me down, through all that. Everything we went through, me and my brothers went through. She always been there for us and never turned our back on us. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Dean and shout out to my boy Dejan. You know what I'm saying? They held me down too, kept my head on straight at all times. Even though Dean beat me in a track meet before, that's past trauma too, but it's okay. It's all right.
You never gonna get over that, are
Never
you?
gonna let it go, bro. Hopefully one day I ain't gonna tell my kids you beat me. I'm gonna have to lie to them.
Oh man, I'm gonna let them know that. Hey, I'll let your father know.
Oh man. And bro, I remember like it's crazy now, like looking back on past trauma, bro, it don't even feel like it was that bad. But bro, I remember like when it was actually going on, like in the moment, like the feeling of loneliness and just rejection from your mom, your family, people turning your back on you, and then on top of like all the other things that I had seen coming up as an adolescent from shootings and killings and burglaries and shit like that, bro. Like when you went bro, when I was in the moment, bro, that shit was killing me, bro. I just didn't know how to deal with it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And bro, I used to just lash out on some people. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, to everybody that I didn't put my hands on, bro, I apologize, because in no way, shape, or form that I had the right to put my hands on you, besides some of you niggas. But anyway, when you in the moment, like, that shit, it hurt, bro, honestly.
Yeah. Not absolutely, bro. And I could relate in the same exact way, bro. In the moment, whenever I was going through it, like shout out to my family because they were the ones who really held me down. You know, my family, my church, my close loved ones, my close friends. Like I said, you can, you know, y'all are the ones who held me down. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I would lash out at individuals. I would do individuals dirty, like knowingly at times. And it was all just,
Out of hurt.
it was all, it was out of hurt. It was out of that trauma. It wasn't right. It wasn't right. Like you said, you wish you're sorry for every one of, you know, the dudes that you punched. And I feel the same way, except for I feel like I gotta like apologize now. This is not saying I miss any of them, but I apologize to like all my exes in the same exact way. You know what I'm saying? For the way that I left things off. You know what I'm saying? Because you could leave things off with your exes on a good note. You could choose to do that, or you could choose to leave it off on a bad note. And a lot of the times I choose to leave it off on a bad note.
You know what, bro? That's
And
because
so,
the bad note is the easiest way to leave it off on. It take a lot of mental fortitude to actually leave things off on a good thing when you're heartbroken.
yeah, that's facts.
You know.
That's facts.
Yeah, man, I mean, honestly,
That's
bro,
facts.
I still struggle with some things, bro. Like I legit find myself to this day still not, you know, opening up and talking to people, even people that I work with, bro. Because like I don't feel that anything that people went through, anything people go through is better or worse than anybody else. You know, because everybody go through their own struggles. Who are we to judge? Who are we to judge the I don't know the word for it. Like
We all go through
there we
some.
go, bro. I ain't know the word for it, bro.
We all go through some.
I'll go through something, you know. Would you say looking back on it has it affected you in a negative or positive manner?
You said in a negative or positive manner.
Mm-hmm. Your past trauma.
I would say, for the most part, it's affected me in a negative manner. But I'm learning, growing into it affecting me in a positive manner. And that just might be the course, you know. I honestly think that just might be life, man. Like, you know, a lot of people, unfortunately, let their past trauma affect them in a negative manner by going down a wrong route and staying on that wrong route. But honestly, by God's grace, I mean, it's affected me in a negative way, like I said, but it's beginning to be positive because I'm really starting to like change and grow. And the good thing is, it's so awesome when other individuals see that. Like people have been telling me that for like the past like 2.5 years now. Like, yo, like what happened to you? Like you changed, you know.
That's
And
fact.
it's amazing. Like it's great to hear that.
That's fact. You know, for the people who don't personally know Dean, you know, I'll be the first person to tell you that my boy Dean has changed. He always been a good person. Bottom line, Dean has always been a good person. You know, he used to be a little party animal. You know, he do some wild things, but my bro has, you know what I'm saying? We, you know, since we first started our relationship, you know, both of us have grown tremendously. You know, in the time that we've known each other, what's it been about 5, 6 years, 7 years, something like that.
I think it's hitting on 7 now.
Yeah, we first started rocking with each other like what, sophomore, junior year, something like that.
Yeah, sophomore year. So it's about 6 years.
Yeah.
About 6 years. I live in Texas for 8.
Yeah, but we got real tight senior year. That's what it was. We got real tight senior year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for me, bro, I would say it might have affected me negatively as far as relationships with other women. in the past, recent past. You know, I'm trying to change some of my ways, but like I said, man, that rejection is a mother. You know what I'm saying? And the shit hurt, bro. Honestly, and like sometimes I don't find myself opening up, and I got so used to doing things on my own to where I don't even feel like asking for help when I need it. I don't even feel like asking for help because I don't want to hear a no. And if I feel like I'm gonna hear a no, I'm not gonna ask anyway. I'm gonna just find a way to do it, even if it hurt people on my path. And bro, that honestly, bro, that's something I need to change, bro, because I can't keep moving like that.
It's yeah. I mean, honestly, bro, the good thing is that you're recognizing it. You know, that's the first step.
Yeah.
You know, and now we can take steps to like better ourselves even more. I mean, there are some things I need to work on myself. You know,
Well,
but I mean, honestly,
I was just gonna say.
I was gonna say the first thing.
Go ahead, bro. You green.
The first thing is just recognize it. What are you gonna say?
I was about to say the same thing. I was about to say Dean just said a very important thing to all the people that's actually out there dealing with past trauma. You know, the first thing you have to do is actually recognize it. And I would second it and say, don't run from it. You know, deal with your past trauma because you only could run from it for so long.
Yeah, it's gonna catch up with you for sure in some way, shape, or form.
Some way, shape, or form, you have to deal with it. It's gonna be a lot of good people that's in your life that you can possibly run away, you know, without dealing with certain things. And it's an uncomfortable space, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. It's an uncomfortable space. You're gonna have to do things that you're not used to. You know, you might have to take a detox from social media. You might have to take a detox from people. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to.
About going about that, like just taking a detox from people, from social media. I mean, I know we just talked about like you just gotta confront it,
bro. That's really my advice. You just have to do it, bro. I don't have a step-by-step booklet because everybody different. The way I handle my things, it's not gonna be the way other people should handle their things. I might handle it in a different manner than other people. So I'm not gonna tell you how to do it. I'm just telling you have to do it. Going about taking a detox, bro. All you gotta do is do the shit. All you gotta do is do it. I bet I need to take a detox from social media. Just delete the apps.
Yeah,
just delete the apps.
Yeah,
and even when you put the app,
let me ask you, how'd you feel after you detox? Because we both did it,
bro. It felt good and low key.
Social media.
It felt good. You know, my mind was I was at peace. I wasn't comparing myself to other people. You know what I'm saying? And bro, I'm basically, bro, I've grown to believe that I need to live by the life. I need to live by the path that God put me on and stop trying to live a life that other people want me to live. You know, because people always say that shit. This ain't gonna have nothing to do with past trauma, but people always say this like, bro, live. You only live once. Bro, what is living, bro? What is living, Dean? Because, bro, like, bro, living is different to other people, bro. My life don't consist of going out to clubs, getting drunk, and coming home at 4 a.m. Then you know me. I ain't never been that way. Like, I'm trying to go to sleep. I ain't got time for that. I don't like being around a lot of people because I didn't seen too much, and I ain't trying to be in a crossfire. None of that. I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm living my life how I want to live it. Cause and then people always say, you know, when it comes that time, bro, everybody got an expiration date, bro. Everybody has an expiration date, bro. I don't want to be that man lying in my damn hospital bed. I hope that's the way I go out, you know, peacefully, you know, and just thinking like, damn, I should live my life the way I wanted. I'm not doing that shit, bro. Some people got to stop trying to make people live the life that they want them to live. Like, anybody got time for that shit, bro? I just had to get that off my bad.
Nah, bro. Because I mean, I was thinking, bro, like the same exact thing. Like seeing things like that on social media, it could revert you back to that place that you were talking about earlier in the episode where you were like, I mean, 3rd, 4th grade, and like you didn't have confidence, like. Bro, like, that's honestly what social media does sometimes for certain people. They just don't realize it. It takes away their confidence.
Yeah.
It makes them think back to times where they didn't feel good enough. And so I mean, I think social media is also, bro. We got big things on social media on this podcast, y'all. It's a big thing. We got big figures about social media
for sure. And honestly,
but
bro, I ain't gonna lie. This might be a little lengthy episode, bro, because I got some more shit to say, bro. Hold up, bro. I got some more shit to say, bro. Another thing is, bro, people need to trust their instinct. Google don't have all the answers, and neither does YouTube. Excuse me, we might have to bleep that out, but they don't have all the answers, bro. Like, they don't have all the answers, bro. Like, you know, people go on Google and they be like, how to cope with this? What are signs of this? Man, Google don't know shit. Niggas ain't licensed doctors and none of that, man. You got to trust your intuition. Once you know you need to do something, you just do it. Nobody need to tell you to do it. You just got to do it.
Just got to do it, bro. Just got to do it, bro. I've been laughing, bro, because, like, we starting to see, like on a lot of these, like, websites and stuff, like, fact checkers. I'm like, what is a fact checker? How do you, like, what is a fact checker? Could somebody answer that for me?
All of that shit is opinion based, bro.
How do you qualify to be a fact checker? Like, I don't get it.
I like that word qualified. YouTube people, some people on YouTube and some people on Google ain't qualified to tell you what to do. And truth be told, bro, me and Dean, we ain't qualified to tell you what to do either. That's why I said earlier in the episode, I'm not gonna give you a step-by-step way to cope with past trauma. You have to figure that out for yourself. Mm-hmm. I can't tell you what to do. You have to act on it yourself. For real.
Nah, for real.
But you know what, bro? Past trauma has affected me in a positive way too, because I don't know, bro. I feel like I got this sixth sense to where I can look at somebody, bro, and know they going through something at the moment, bro. And I will actually go to a person and I'll check on them, even if I don't know them, bro. Ask about me. I done did it multiple times, and this is not me trying to hype myself up, bro, but we should check on people. And we should check on them not based on their race, not based on their gender, none of that shit. Because everybody go through shit. Black, white, Hispanic, Asian, fucking Arab, I don't know. You know, male, women, bro. Like, we got to come together and we got to stop this stupidness that's going on today, in today's time.
Yeah, bro. Like I said, bro, everybody goes through something.
Everybody.
I don't care who you are. I really don't. Honestly, depending on the age, you can say you ain't going through nothing. Babies,
I can't even. Well, yeah. Well, you know what, bro? You know what I don't know. Because when you're younger,
I don't know.
You forced with the circumstances that your parents could provide when you're young.
So yeah,
you know, I don't think age has anything to do with it.
I can see that. I can see that. But yeah, bro, we all go through something. So
we all do.
It's important for, like you said, it to be a collective effort and coming together, man. Honestly, man, we just need Jesus.
Real talk, bro. Real talk, bro. A lot of things could be answered with prayer. You know, whatever you pray about, you have to actually believe in, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You have to actually believe in what you pray on. And be patient. Because God only going to give you what you can handle. If he can't trust you with it, he's not going to give it to you. You know?
Yeah.
So, also be careful with what you ask. You might ask for something you really don't want. And another thing we got to do with...
Yeah, we going to talk about that in another episode.
Yeah, for sure. Because I was about to go on a rant, boy. I was about to go on a rant. But
I could tell.
Yeah, I was about to go crazy. But now, honestly, bro, the last thing I just want to say for the people that's on the outside of people that's dealing with past trauma, basically what I'm saying is, bro, be kind to everybody, right? Be respectful to everybody's emotions, to their space. If you see one of your close friends or even an associate, you know, they taking detoxes from certain things, like they don't want to go to the club, or they don't, you know, they just want to chill or whatever. Man, let them be, man. Let them figure it out. You know, of course, always be there for them. You know, check up on them, because some people might fade away and they might be thinking about killing themselves. I don't know. So always check up on your homies, man. But also let them go through their emotions, right? just be there for them and respect their boundaries at the end of the day.
No. 100. And if I could just say one last thing too, y'all know I go to college, but it's not even just college, honestly. If you see your friends doing, all types of like drugs and stuff, bro, ask them what's going on. They hiding from something. They're running from something.
Facts.
They're running from something. If anything, they running themselves most likely into the ground, an early death, an early grave. So, if they're doing it, excessively, like, man, check up on them and just see. Just check on what's going on.
Not even excessively. If you see them doing drugs, check up on them. Besides weed cool with me. I don't smoke, but weed cool. But if you see them, you know what I'm saying, popping mollies and all that Xanax and shit like that, man, check up on them, man. I'm in agreement with Dean, bro. Running can only get you so far, and I don't really think you're running away. I don't think you're running from anything. Well, you are running from something, but basically what I'm trying to say is it's putting you deeper in the hole anyway. You got to deal with it. You have to deal with it,
right?
Because you know what, bro? Once the drugs and shit wear off, that's the first thing you think about, bro. Bro, you know it's crazy. When you go through past trauma and you go to sleep, what you wake up thinking about? The shit that's hurting you, bro. That past trauma, bro. The shit that's hurting you. You can't run away from it forever. And honestly, bro, boy, it's that feeling when you were alone, bro. I done been there, bro. I just remember one day, bro, I was going through it, bro. And you know exactly what I'm talking about, Dean. I just said I never speak on this on the podcast. And, bro, year 2019, so you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Bro, I remember, bro, like, I just got done hooping. I know for sure I was on the south side of Houston. I forgot what college I was at. And, bro, you know, from the south side of Houston back to Humble, that's a long ass drive, bro. It's about 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I'm in the car by myself, and my thoughts, nigga, just start crying, bro. On the freeway, nigga, I'm just crying. I'm like, man, I can't. And at that moment, I was like, yeah, I got to deal with this shit. I can't keep hooping. I got to stop hooping just to deal with this, because when I hoop, my mind is free. I'm good. When I stop hooping, all that shit came back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, but...
You got anything else, Cam?
Man, I'm good. The only thing I gotta say is watch out. Make sure you're taking care of your friends, man, and your family. Keep them first. Keep them tight, and allow them to cope with pain the way they need to cope with it in a healthy manner. No drugs. Shit ain't gonna work. No alcohol. Shit not gonna help. But anyway, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. We'll probably drop another Let's Talk About It soon, because we got something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? So we just ask that y'all subscribe to our YouTube channel, leave a like, drop a comment. And yeah, man, follow us on Spotify. Also, the links to our Instagram, both our Instagrams is down below too. So give us a follow on Instagram, man. Y'all can feel free to shoot us DMs on the Collective Efforts account. You know, if we don't answer them in the DM, we'll answer them on the actual episode. So yeah, with that being said, man, we out. We appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Y'all have a good one.
For sure.